You wake up before you understand where you are. Not because you're rested, but because something feels wrong. The air is thick, heavy, carrying a burnt smell that settles in your throat, ash, smoke, something old and suffocating. You try to move and your body resists, slow and unfamiliar, like it doesn't fully belong to you. Your eyes open gradually, and shapes begin to form: stone walls, low ceiling, rough fabric beneath your fingers. This isn't your room. You push yourself up and the world tilts slightly, your head spinning just enough to make you pause. Your heart starts to pick up, not panic yet. Just a quiet, growing awareness that something is deeply off. You look down at your hands. They're not clean, the skin is rough, marked, used, not your hands, not the ones you remember. Your breath shortens, and then you feel it, the weight. Your leg doesn't move freely, you freeze, slowly, carefully. You look down. A metal shackle wraps tightly around your ankle, the iron biting into the skin, a chain dragging from it across the floor into the wall. For a second your mind refuses to process it. No, this isn't real. It can't be. You pull your leg back instinctively and the chain snaps tight with a sharp metallic crack that echoes through the room. Too loud, you stop immediately. Your body locks. You listen. Voices, distant but present. Low, careless people talking like nothing is wrong, like this is normal. Your chest tightens. You stand slowly, the chain dragging with a heavy scrape that makes your teeth clench. Everything feels too detailed to be a dream, too solid, too real. You move toward the only opening, a narrow gap in the wall where light cuts through. It's harsh, blinding at first, forcing your eyes to adjust. Outside, stone, dust, movement, people walking quickly, carrying things, avoiding eye contact. And then you see it, someone else chained, led past by a rope, head down, no resistance, and something inside you drops. Because you already know where you are. You just didn't want to say it, ancient Rome, but not as a visitor, not as someone observing, as something owned. Your fingers grip the edge of the stone opening as your mind tries to catch up. This isn't possible, but your body doesn't argue. Your body already knows how to stand, how to breathe in this heat, how to exist in this place, which means this didn't just start. Footsteps interrupt the thought. Closer now, you turn just as the door slams open. A man stands there, solid, confident, his presence filling the space without effort. He looks at you the way someone looks at an object. No curiosity, no hesitation, just expectation. He says something sharp. You don't understand every word, but your body reacts before your mind does. Move. You step forward. The chain is unlocked quickly, mechanically, like this is routine, like you are routine. You're pushed outside into the sun and it hits you all at once. The heat, the brightness, the noise pressing in from every direction. Your senses blur for a second, but no one waits. No one cares. You're already being directed, pushed into a line of others. And that's when you notice it. No one looks at you. Not because they don't see you, but because they've learned not to. You walk through narrow streets, dust rising with every step. Buildings towering in faded stone, people passing by who glance for half a second and then look away. You're invisible and exposed at the same time. Your mind starts racing. Think, if this is real, if this is actually happening, then you know things. You know history, you know how this works. Power, survival, systems. Your breathing steadies slightly. Information means control, it has to. But then you look again, really look. At the guards, at the numbers, at the way everyone moves without hesitation. And that thought weakens. Because knowing the future doesn't mean you can survive the present. You're led into an open space filled with tools, stone, wood, metal scattered across the ground. Work hard, endless work. You're handed something heavy without explanation, just expectation. And when you hesitate for even a second, a sharp crack slices through the air behind you. You flinch instantly, a whip. Not on you, not yet. But close enough for your body to understand. Fear doesn't wait for logic. You start moving, clumsy at first, too slow, your hands unsure. You feel eyes on you, measuring, judging, waiting. You adjust faster now, your grip tightens. Your movements become more deliberate, your hands start to burn, your back stiffens. Your breathing deepens, time stretches strangely, minutes dragging into something heavier, longer and slowly. Something shifts. not around you, inside you. The part of you that questioned, resisted, tried to reject this. It quiets down, not gone, just pushed aside, because survival is louder. You begin watching the others, carefully, quietly, learning without being seen, learning who moves efficiently, who avoids attention, who keeps their head down at exactly the right moments. And then you notice something unsettling. Not everyone here looks broken, some have adapted. Their movements are precise, controlled, conserving energy, avoiding risk. They don't fight. They endure, and your mind locks onto that. That's the difference. Not strength, not luck, strategy. You adjust again. Your movements becoming smaller, smoother, less noticeable. You copy what works, and slowly the pressure shifts away from you. You become part of the rhythm, just another body in motion. And that realization hits harder than fear, because it means you're learning how to disappear. Hours pass, or something close to it, the sun shifting slightly overhead as your body begins to ache in ways that feel permanent. Your throat is dry, your thoughts heavier, slower. And then it happens, a scream, sharp, sudden, cutting through everything. You look up before you can stop yourself. Someone made a mistake, you don't know what. It doesn't matter, the punishment is immediate, public, controlled. Your stomach turns, but you don't look away, you can't, because you need to understand this is the rule. This is the cost. Your chest tightens again, but this time it's different, deeper, clearer. You are not in control here. Not really, not yet. And knowing the future doesn't change what you are right now. A voice calls out nearby, closer this time. You look up and see him again, the same man from before, watching you, noticing you. Your body goes still without thinking. He steps closer, slow, calm, evaluating, and everything narrows, the noise fades. The movement disappears, the heat dulls. It's just you and him and the weight of being seen. And in that moment, one thought cuts through everything else. Did you stand out? Or did you survive well enough to be noticed? Because here, those are not the same thing, and one of them gets you killed. So now ask yourself, if this were really you, would you try to fight? Or would you learn how to disappear just long enough to stay alive?